This is the very fresh channel from my end. And yes, we will be doing such kind of videos. It will help to find out your dream job. So let's begin with the first video, which is for Unix production support interview question and answers. So the first question, how do you monitor the server resources if inadvertently high traffic is reported? So the answer would be we normally use SAR command, that is System Activity Report command, for that purpose. We also have GUI system monitoring tool to keep real-time check for request, load and memory usage. So you can use these kind of answers, or if you have any other answer as per your experience, you can use that while having such kind of question. Let's move on to the next question. How do you monitor your logs while investigating a high severity problem? So the answer would be we try to look for errors in the last n minutes when the issue occurred. If the issue is still occurring intermittently, we tail the logs for different application server instances to see the error snippets coming in the live logs. So probably your application may have a startup log and your application server may have event logs. So you can tail all such logs also by using even telf commands, tel-f command along with the logs file. So you can use that. Let's move on to the next question. How to display and set the class path in Unix? So to display the current class path variable, you can use um, uh, echo and the class path variable. And to delete, you can use unset, and you need to export the variable as well, right? And to set the new class path variable, you can always use some values of your directory structure that you are supposed to put it into the class path, and you need to export it, right? Okay. What is the use of redirection and pipe, right? So the answer would be redirection is used for directing the output to another device or file, or getting the input from another device or file other than console. And the pipe is used to direct the output of one command as the input of another. The next question, how to find count of a particular exceptions in a particular log file, right? So I mean, this type of question or this type of uh, scenario usually comes in application support or Unix production support area. So you can use grep and space hyphen c, small c, and um, double quotes, and you can put the pattern that you want to search and followed by your log file name, right? And here you can have this hyphen c or hyphen count as well, right? Let's move on to the next question. How to ignore the case from the previous question of grep? So in the previous question we used a pattern along with hyphen c, but if you want to ignore the case as well, so how would you do that? You will be just putting hyphen I before C, right? In the same, the command would be same as that of previous one. The only addition is like you need to put hyphen I, right? Okay. How to search for the exception count if the log file is zipped, right? So you cannot use grep command directly to search for the exception count on a zipped file. Either you need to unzip it and you then go for it. So rather than that, you can use zgrep and with the same kind of format, that is hyphen ic, an exception name, I mean the exception, whatever you want to search, and along with the file name. Now the next question, what is the use of egrep, right? So egrep is used if we have to find multiple strings in the file. So it is nothing but grep and hyphen e, right? So the egrep command is shortcut for grep binary, but with one exception. When grep is invoked as egrep, the grep binary activates its internal logic as it would be called as grep hyphen e. The difference is that hyphen e option enables usage of extended regular expression patterns. It will allow you using of such metadata symbols as well. They aren't ordinal characters like we used to have in words of file names, but the control commands for grep binary itself. Thus, pipe means logical. Here, I mean, whenever we use pipe, so it like we have had previous question of pipe. So this is not related to that particular question, right? So here it means or, it's a logical operator kind of thing. So the example, you want to list files in directory and see only that ones which contains MP4 or AVI extensions. With grep, with egrep, you will do like this, ls, and then this is actual pipe, then egrep, and then in double quotes you are putting multiple strings, right? MP4, AVI, but the pipe which has been used over here, it's an or logic over here, right? Okay, the next question is what command to be used if I need to find something in the rolling logs, right? So if you have the event logs, or if you have the startup logs, or you have any other logs, so it will keep on moving, right? So these are all rolling logs. So how would you do that? So you would reuse tail hyphen f and the log file name, followed by grep pipe and grep to search for a particular string. So if suppose you have to find error in your log file, so you can just use tail hyphen f, the log file name, and then pipe and grep, and in the double quotes you can use error. So what will happen that it will keep on rolling, it will search the rolling logs, but it will just give you the output of the error search string, right? Okay. Next question is what is the use of SAR command? So like we said, system activity report. System activity report is the Unix command to monitor various system loads, CPU activity, memory, device load, etc. So you can also give such kind of syntax as well, that SAR and then hyphen options and followed by the time interval that you want to give, right? So if you want to print the activity for I mean in the duration of 1 second, so what you will do, SAR 1, if you put it like that, so it will keep on giving some output every 1 second. And if you want to have let's say SAR 2 space 3, so the activity will come every 3 seconds, right? And if you again if you give some kind of number of times to display, sorry, here it should have been times, so the number of times it has to display, so you can put it like SAR space suppose 1 second interval and space 5. So what it will do, it will print um, 5 records for 5 times at the time interval of 1 second, right? So you'll have some kind of 5 lines for the activity report. Next question, how to check all processes running on the system? That's very simple answer, PS hyphen A. Right? Last question is list some of the commonly used network commands in Unix. So this comes, I mean, this type of question really comes, I mean, it could be related to the question of a particular command as well. So let's start with the fast telnet that you can use it. Used for remote login. Second one is ping and echo request for testing connectivity. You can also use wget as well. SU, user switching command. FTP, file transfer protocol, used for copying files. Finger for information gathering commands. There are many other commands as well that you can use it as, like you can have SFTP, you can use wget, you can use PSFTP as well. So there are multiple commands, but yes, the most commonly used are these ones. Okay, so this is all we have right now. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video and share as much as you can. Thank you so much. Bye bye.